have a new rule. And that rule is if I get the urge to open up Life Makeover in Steam and it launches successfully and logs in successfully, I then have an obligation to turn on OBS and start streaming it, because that is not a thing that happens all the time. So I take it as a divine sign to do a stream. Hi everyone, I'm Janine. I'm at Bleating Heart. On platforms, I don't really use those platforms anymore, but you know. Hi. We did a finale recording yesterday that was like 3 hours, like 4 hours. So it actually felt very short, which it wasn't, because we stopped at like 10 p.m. Eastern. I don't know. A little bit brain fried. A little bit sleepy. I just, I kind of want to head empty stilettos on, Sometimes you just want to head empty stilettos on. I haven't pre-gamed much. Well, that's when you drink. I haven't pre-done a bunch of stuff today. So there's going to be a lot of red dots. Just as a heads up, red dots are going to be here. Also, there is some sort of event, and also I got a cat. I adopted one of the cats because I realized, I'm not going to figure out what this cat stuff is unless I get one. So I adopted a cat, and it lets you customize it a little bit. So I named my cat Goblin and made it look kind of with a chubby, squinty, cute kind of puffball kind of vibe. Goblin whispers to you, "You are there in my dream," and when I open my eyes, that's because I fed him. Her? I think it was her, actually. There's also some sort of event with this big snowman. And you buy decorations, and then you sell the decorations to the snowman at a slight markup, and then you can use this currency eventually to buy expensive things. I believe this is some sort of temporary event. I think maybe I'm lucky that this one showed up right outside my door. There might be better ones if I walk around and look for them. I don't really know. Here's Goblin. Invite. This is Goblin. Oh, Goblin is stinky. Uh-oh. Or am I stinky? No, I'm stinky. Goblin's not stinky. Oh. Walking very slowly into my Sim's house. Start play? This will interrupt Goblin's current behavior. Yeah, Pet Goblin is playing, immersing something. I should probably shower. Because of all the stink and whatnot. Magic hair change. Can I move my camera without... Those things, that message happened really fast. Something Goblin P60? Oh, the cat's coming in. It's just like The Sims. Okay. Stamina, satiety, clean, pleasure, and pooping. Sleep, feed, bath, play, and poop. Do I have a bath thing? Select bathing method. Shampoo bath. Pedal bath. Spa bath. I don't know. Pedal bath? No bathtub for pedal bath. Purchase and place in build mode now. Sure. Oh my god, the bathtubs are expensive. Alright. It takes a lot of space to have a cat in this game, I'm noticing. I guess this is true of real life, but you don't usually need a special purpose-built cat bathtub. Usually a sink with a towel in the bottom will do okay. A ball, sure, why not? Get me out of the fucking... Here we go. Oh my god, that tub is so big! That's big enough for me! Oh, I guess this tub is also only capable of shampoo bath? Fuck off. Whatever. Pet Goblin is enjoying the warm bath water. There is no warm bath water. Oh, there it is. Purring in the bath. Very normal cat behavior. Alright. And now it's mostly fine. Pooping on spot lowers pet cleanliness. Pooping on spot or pet potty. Let the pet poop on the spot? It will bring down 100 pooping urgency, but decrease cleanliness. Sure. Pet Goblin is using potty. Hey. It's over there. Okay. Something about 43 pooping use urgency. Pooping usage? Oh, maybe this is blocked now. I think this might be blocked because of the bathtub. So fucking huge. Okay. Anyway. There's... Right. Alright. There's story stuff to do. There's also, very importantly, new guy dates to do. Oh, light chase. They got free light chases? Let's get our free light chases. That's the same necklace from the other one! Unbelievable. Oh! Hatsune Miku dress. Cyberpunk Azure Rhapsody. What a fit. I've been diligently spending all of the gold coins that I earn in this one, because you gotta have a good foundational wardrobe in a game like this. And bit by bit, we're getting there. Okay. Ally. So I got some new people. The SRs are of course the most important. We've already seen the first two here. I got this new guy from the time limited thing. You may notice his categories are ethnic and gorgeous. He looks like Gerald to me also, but he's actually not Gerald. I think his name is Shawn. You can tell because Gerald isn't ethnic. ... I also don't know why he's naked and in a tube, in like a water tube. I don't know what his deal is. And then we have this guy, but he's like in a cyber office or something. Alright, his name is Shawn. Reincarnation Doom. He's like hurt. I don't have his intimacy all the way unlocked, but we can get most of the way through his story. Also interesting, there's no fashion parts in his story. It is all storytelling, which is great. I'm very excited. Let's just go for it. Inspecting information assistant number 130, identity verified. Welcome. I was expecting a robot voice there. The laboratory door swung open, revealing a colossal glass incubator housing a floating man. Just leaping right into it. All right. His hair swayed in the water, surrounded by a network of tubes that appeared to both sustain and confine him. His gaze ascended toward the pallid light above, a mix of fascination and yearning reflecting in his eyes. Do you think the sun out there is as chilly as this light? Why? There should be voices here. I feel ripped off. His abrupt question caught me off guard. Contemplating for a while, I responded. I can't say for sure. Once you're feeling better, you can check it out for yourself. His blue eyes followed the undulations, eventually focusing on me as he cracked a faint smile. A newcomer. Yes. I graduated from Zhengzhou Medical University. I did not. In no universe have I done that. I'm a fashion influencer turned detective who's like also like a psychic or something. This was my first job as a junior assistant at the Blue Light Medical Institute in the city of Eternal Night. Responsible for tending to patients undergoing extended treatments here. As per the records, this man was patient number 3 from the psychiatry department, a resident for 14 years. The stuff here is not psychiatric in nature. I'm Shawn. Come on. Maybe it's because he's an event guy. They didn't record a voice for him. But I feel bummed. He introduced himself, his smile exuding warmth. What? Is that pills? Okay. Reciprocating with a smile, I got the medicine ready and administered it into the test tube. Shawn obediently took the medicine. He's underwater. What test tube? Shawn obediently took the medicine while casting an expectant gaze, seemingly anticipating my commendation. Well done. Oh my god. I ran my fingers over his hair across the glass and then turned to tidy up my things, getting ready to leave. A pill wrapped in a transparent bubble was expelled and dissolved by the circulation of the culture fluid? Did you spit out the medicine? Shawn quickly suppressed his smile upon seeing my displeasure, looking at me with a pitiful expression. I think I'm just going to start saying YN instead of my character's name from now on, because it's kind of giving Wattpad. It's bitter. Gazing into his watery blue eyes for as long as 30 seconds, I sighed. As per medical records, Shawn had delusions, cognitive confusion, emotional breakdowns, and even engaged— oh, hey, okay, that's— you know, going into this blind, maybe I'll try and put a timestamp on this when we do a video, when we upload the archive, and give people a bit of a skip there. As a lab assistant, I couldn't afford to lose my temper to such a well, you shouldn't lose your temper with any patients. But you must take medication as required so you can get better and see the sun outside. This is horrible. I don't know that he's gonna get better if he can't see the sun. That's a horrible thing to hold over someone. How about I bring you some sugar-coated pills tomorrow? Is this romantic? Shawn blinked. Okay, YN. Call me sister. No! YN. ... Oh my god. already kind of committed to this, didn't I? Okay. Like last time when the topic of abuse came up, if you need to bounce out of this one, do not worry. I will summarize anything important that happens. I don't think anything important is going to happen. I think it's just going to be fucking weird. We're not going to have to dress up or anything, so it's going to be this. So if you got to step out, by all means, take care of yourself. I get it. In the following days, whenever I administered medicine to Shawn, I made sure to bring along some candies. Shawn cooperated well and never secretly spat out his medicine again. As the treatment progressed, Shawn's condition gradually improved. At first, he would ask irrelevant questions. What made for a human? Was the outside world also enclosed in glass? How are those irrelevant questions? He's been in a glass tube for, what'd they say, like 12 years or some shit? Also, wait, are they trying to do like a Shape of Water thing here, but it's like a hot guy? This is awful. Yeah, Wickmom 1, I'm sorry this is the first time you're seeing this game, because this is really... I want to be like, this is jumping into the deep end of what this game is, but this is like if there was a pool with a deep end, and then like 2 doors down, another pool with a deep end, and you dove through the air into that deep end of the pool several doors down on the street, is what this is. He even said he was locked up here to become a super idol. Okay. Later, he stopped asking these strange questions and simply looked at me with a smile, inquiring about my mood each day, complimenting my attire, and telling jokes to cheer me up. But I always felt he was drifting further away from me. He no longer expressed his emotions, his face devoid of any expression other than a smile. Like a perfect puppet. Oh my god, what is happening? I didn't know why this was happening and consulted senior researchers. But they assured me that it was a normal phenomenon in the course of treatment. What the fuck? One day, after giving Shawn his medicine as usual, I was about to leave, when he suddenly asked, "Do you like me, YN?" I turned around, surprised to notice that same glimmer in his eyes as when we first met. But before I could respond, snap. The lab went dark, with only the dim glow from the culture dish. There's a rainbow. The power had gone out. Is he gonna die? He seems like he's in a situation where he needs power. Shawn's smile vanished instantly, replaced by panic and fear. Yeah, valid. He screamed and struggled to pull out the tubes from his body. Fuck. But they seemed to tighten in response. The liquid in the culture dish sprayed into his mouth and nose. His face was flushed with consistent coughing. This is horrible. Shawn. I pounded on the glass, desperately searching for an outlet, but all efforts went in vain under my panic. YN, don't leave. I'm scared. YN. I'm here. I had never seen him so frightened, yet I could do nothing but leave him struggling in the darkness. Suddenly the lab door burst open, and a flock of researchers rushed in. They swiftly switched to backup power and administered medication to Shawn's tubes. I feel like I should know how to do that, also. YN, don't go. A senior researcher ushered me out of the lab, and the door closed slowly, separating me from the chaos inside along with Shawn's fearful and desperate gaze. Back in my dorm. Yeah, okay, this is a dorm. I couldn't shake off the thoughts swirling in my mind about everything that had happened. His behavior wasn't a delusion. Yet the medicine prescribed by the doctors wasn't the typical treatment either. Looking at the pill bottle and reflecting on his reactions, I couldn't help but ponder. Is this really a medicine for delusions? Is he really sick? I'm gonna guess no. When I saw Shawn again, he was staring at the transparent bubbles, lifeless. Are you hurt? Concern etched across my face, to which he mustered a forced smile. I'm okay. No meds today? His brows furrowed momentarily as he noticed my empty hands. Do you even know what those meds are for? He chuckled, and I felt a wave of frustration inside. Then why did you still take it? After that day, I secretly examined the medicine prescribed by the doctors for Shawn. Despite the altered packaging, I found it wasn't for delusions, but rather a suppressant for genetic reactions. Commonly used to curb rejection after genetic modification experiments. And such experiments were strictly forbidden. I took it because I wanted to gain recognition from everyone. They promised that once the treatment was done, I would be perfect, and everyone would accept me. His gaze met mine, emotions obscured by the barrier of glass and shimmering water. So, do you like me, YN? No. His expression darkened. I don't like the way you are now. I miss Shawn, who would jest with me, get angry with me, chuckle, and pose bizarre questions to me. Shawn raised his head, a flicker of light dancing in his eyes, and then he grinned. Don't you think I had many flaws then? Mischievous, afraid of the dark, and fond of asking strange questions? No, that's what endeared him to me. That Shawn brought me the most joy and ease. No one is perfect. Having flaws does not mean illness. You don't need to be flawless. Just be yourself, and that's enough. Shawn beamed, and for an instant it felt as though sunshine had flooded his eyes, warm and luminous. I don't want to take the meds anymore, YN. Don't you wish to be accepted by everyone? I teased, yet Shawn drew closer, pressing his face against my hand across the glass. As long as YN likes me, that's all that matters. Wow, that's only halfway through this story, huh? This is all fucked up. This is all fucked up things to say to everyone. I decided to take Shawn away. While on duty, I quietly released Shawn, dressed him in lab attire, and led him towards the exit. Who is this? Looks unfamiliar. A new assistant, my junior. What's his ID number? Let me check. He just arrived today. His info hasn't been logged yet. I see. Do people not know what the guy who lives in the tube looks like? The colleague put away his tablet, eyeing Shawn with suspicion, but Shawn kept his head down, silent. He bent slightly to get a better look at Shawn's face, but Shawn turned away. He's new here, and he's shy. I'm sorry, is that lab tech clothing? Also, why is his face like that? What? Shawn played along, even pinching my arm, almost burying his face in my shoulder. Wait, he's not from our lab, is he? Not, why is he's dressed? No, that's... Yes, he is. Before I could explain, the colleague made a hushing gesture, wearing a knowing smile. I get it. We work overtime here every day. No time for romance. I can understand that you bring your boyfriend along for some extra time together. Suddenly, he lowered his voice. Let me tell you a secret. You're not alone. Huh? Hey, don't get it wrong. I brought my girlfriend. Go. I won't tell anyone. With his concerned gaze following us, Shawn and I hastily fled. We made it to the door when Shawn couldn't contain his laughter anymore. I don't like this guy. Like, something of just the whole... This isn't working for me. I'm just putting it out there. This isn't working for me. We made it to the door when Shawn couldn't contain his laughter anymore. Hey, you've been clinging on to me all the way, and you can let go now. I'm your boyfriend now. Just then, several iron chains shot out from somewhere, binding us both. Followed by a massive glass dome descending from above, trapping us before we could react. It's Kurapika. The alarm blared overhead, mixed with approaching footsteps. YN, you released subject number 003. Do you know how dangerous he is? All I know is, he's a living, healthy person. He shouldn't be confined to a culture dish, let alone those experimentations to alter his genetic sequence. Haha, healthy? Is that what he told you? He's never been healthy. He's the perfect idol we tailor for Flamestar performance. Every cell, every gene in him was designed by us from the very beginning. He's nothing but an artificial being, an experiment. Okay. Wow, it really sucks we're not going to be able to see the last chapter of this until I upgrade his intimacy, huh? I glanced at Shawn, who turned away. YN, you're not suited for this job. You're fired now. The director's voice echoed in my ears, causing a whirlwind in my mind. I shook my head, trying to get clear. Yet the Flamestar Performance Project is our lab's top secret. According to the agreement, we need to erase your memories to ensure no leaks. No! Before I could speak, Shawn turned around and glared at the director with ferocity I had never seen. You can't harm her. The director frowned, then scribbled on the tablet. New defect added, anger, tendency for violence. Shawn, calm down. It's just a memory erasure. Nothing serious. He looked at me, his eyes filled with sorrow and pain. YN, you'll never know what it means to lose memories. I don't want you to forget me again. Yeah, H1 ends on, you'd think they'd screen for homunculus sympathizers before hiring them to work in the homunculus dunking bin. Extremely true, right? Again? Oh, I don't want you to forget me again. Again? My mind raced with a barrage of images. Oh no, it's happened before. Shawn, guess what? Ghosts lurk in the darkness, just waiting to snatch you away. And then... What? Am I why he's scared of the dark? Ah. Haha, Shawn, why are you so skittish? You coward. YN, where did you disappear to? Don't scare me. YN, don't leave. I'm scared. YN. YN, please don't go. My head aches. I grimaced in pain. Quick, get her to the lab. Was I also for the Perfect Idol project or something? No. Ooh, wow. That doesn't make any sense. He's not wearing that outfit in the thing. He wasn't wearing it in the tube. I guess that's his shirt blowing, but I did think he had boob physics for a second. This is fun art, though. I'm not mad at it. There came a furious shout, and suddenly Shawn broke free from his shackles. The wind howled. Glass shards and iron chains hurtled toward the director. The assistants retreated in panic. Activate the defense system! Actually, why is there we weren't in glass, so I don't know, it's kind of confusing about... Unless I was wheeling him out by the tank? I don't know. Close the door, now! Shawn ceased his assault and rushed to my side, roughly snapping the chains that bound me. I marveled at his strength, but he had already taken hold of my hand. Do you trust me, YN? The aggression in his eyes faded, replaced by passion and sincerity I couldn't resist, so I nodded. Shawn grasped my hand and dashed towards the exit. Oh, right, the glass thing over them. I forgot about that. Bullets whizzed by. Iron chains clashed against metal. Amidst the shouts and curses trailing behind, I found myself deaf to it all. Only the warmth of the hand I held felt real. So warm, so powerful, and so familiar. I didn't know where he would lead me, but I was willing to follow him anywhere. I probably don't have enough. Yep, no, I don't have enough money to upgrade him yet, but who knows? By the end of this thing, maybe. Yep, okay. We also, yeah, we don't know who this guy is. He hasn't shown up in the story yet. He's just some guy. I have these cards of him that I realize I thought were Gerald. Shawn exclusive service. And Shawn practice day. That's Gerald, I think. Yeah, I think those are my only two Shawn cards. Yeah, I could not tell you what the fuck that's the ethnic gorgeous tags are supposed to mean. I really don't know. Okay. Man, all the people who like this is your first time, on the one hand, there's part of me that's sorry, and on the other hand, like, this is the best intro you could get for this game.
Right?
Sorry, I spoke over you, Larry. 1 second.
It's easy to have the illusion of being able to control the overall situation sitting so high, right?
Larry, you're a writer. And a bass player. So, I can't wait to hear what the deal is with this. I came to the cafe on a weekend, intending to enjoy the company of music and coffee. As I just walked in the door, I heard a commotion.
What is that? When was it built?
What a weird question.
I don't know. There wasn't a stir around at all. It seems to have suddenly appeared overnight.
What are they talking about?
Activated. Site scan mode. Target locked. Data being collected.
Once again, congratulations to the first-timers. Looking in the direction given by I saw a conspicuous white tower towering up towards the sky. You don't say.
An unknown error occurred. Building information cannot be found.
How strange. Even I can't find anything relevant to it. Larry's calling.
Hi, Miss Detective. Are you busy? Did you miss me?
No. And no. How do you know? Nothing.
Are you mad at me because you haven't heard from me in too long?
I don't care for you.
Now to be serious. I finished my new novel. Do you want to be the first person to read it?
Is it a sequel to Hell Meteor, Meteor from Hell?
Oh, sorry. I may not be able to pick you up today. I've been putting off submitting this manuscript for a long time, and now I'm evading the editor's pursuit. So, could you come see me this time? I'll send you the address later.
Mm-hmm. Did he just hang up? Do you think Larry is a little strange today?
Building information cannot be found.
A white tower suddenly appeared, and Larry was strange. I don't know why I have a bad feeling. Since I'm going to read his new book, how about changing into an elegant and valiant outfit? Yeah, how about it? Define valiant. Cool, okay. Elegant, cool. Do I have a set I can just... No, I don't want to wear the Cinderella dress. It's silly. I hate this hairstyle. This one is clearly meant for a traditional outfit. I don't know. Elegant and valiant. Elegant and valiant. Oh, I got this dress, which I'm very excited about. It's very swish. I also got this one, which I am indifferent to. Is it night gibberish? Do I wear night gibberish? Or do I do a two-piece kind of thing? Nirvana? Mixed feelings. I think maybe dress was the right call. You just go in this big coat. I'll just do night gibberish, doesn't matter. Socks. Frosty Promise, Violet Phantom, Interlaced Waltz. We'll just stack glitter on glitter. And then for accessories, a crown. Just like a normal editor's crown. Editor's feathers? We don't need to press for score here, so it doesn't really... This thing? That's to keep the glare off when you're reading. These are to keep the devil away when you're reading. Just some leather half gloves so you can turn the pages better. A ring. Handheld. Because... No, wait, haunted card. Always the haunted card. I don't know why I ever do anything else when the haunted card is there. Anklet? No. I also got a new lipstick that I find kind of off-putting, to be honest with you. I got it because it was like something a little bit different, but it's like really wet and just like a completely different lip shape. I'm just going for haunted now, because why not? It's just so easy. All right. Quick deploy. Oh yeah, you're not... Amy's Potatoes, you don't collect the... Well, you're kind of collecting the anime guys to battle with, I guess. You're sort of like... They're kind of like your bonus partner. They like do some sort of abilities to boost your score kind of thing. You know. That's how men work. Turn left here, go straight, then turn left again. No, I always feel like I've been here just now. What is Larry playing at? Why did he come to such a remote suburb alone? I fit the map and rotate info. Sorry. Fit the map and road info for me. Someone clapped a hand over my mouth from behind, dragging me into the nearby alley with tremendous force. But instead of falling on a cold and hard cemented floor as I imagined, I fell into a warm embrace. This is the second time he has pulled this shit, and it was not cute the first time. Larry, why are you here? Didn't you ask me to go to meet you?
Miss Detective, can't you tell that we are fleeing for our lives now?
fleeing for our lives?
Don't you like the way I put it?
No. How can you meet danger all of a sudden? But another strange thing did happen today. Could it have something to do with the White Tower that suddenly appeared? As Larry heard me mentioning the White Tower, he nodded with an expression of approval.
The White Tower is an organization. They are collecting people's consciousnesses on a massive scale. And then they'll sift the excellent parts that compose new individuals and form a more ideal society.
What? What about the people whose consciousness is collected?
They will gradually be stripped of their consciousness and lose the meaning of life.
Larry suddenly avoided eye contact with me with a subtly nervous expression on his face.
Do you feel that I am a little different today?
Larry, are you...
Well, my consciousness is gradually being stripped away and will soon be transferred to the substitute body.
As you specifically asked me to come here, is there any way to help you? Tell me, Larry, I will do anything you want me to.
I want to invite you to the White Tower with me and get my consciousness back.
Okay, we'll go there now.
There's no hurry. The White Tower is dangerous. Go change into a futuristic cyberpunk outfit first.
This game never disappoints.
A cool and aloof outfit that offers convenience will help you get into the White Tower more easily.
Yeah. Can't argue, you know? Cannot argue. Lively, cool, cyberpunk. Okay. I'll try on that new dress. This looks wild. I actually sort of hate this. It's too much. It's too much. I don't have enough good cyberpunk shoes. Ain't that always the way? Cat ears. Important. Hatsune Miku earrings. Can't wear that necklace. It's illegal. Gloves. And the spinny thing. And then we're gonna dye it because this looks bad. Mostly. Oh, that works. What palette is that, though? Ugh. You know what? I use this often enough that I'm just gonna unlock all these palettes now. While I'm in here. I've been gradually doing this with some of the full outfit sets that I have, because you have to do it for everything individually, which truly sucks. But it gives you more points, I guess, so... There's also, as far as I can tell, no button to just do it all at once. Which would be great. I'd love that. Save a lot of headache. Just a thought. But once you unlock all of it, you get this. A color wheel, and you can just make it whatever the fuck you want. I guess you have to unlock the color wheel. But whatever. The point stands, I guess. Okay. I also want to change the socks and the glove and maybe the hair. Socks. I should just unlock this too while I'm at it. I use these often enough, you know? Couldn't hurt. Snakebit 1995, thank you for subbing. Intense detective music. High tension. Consciousness being stolen as we speak. That's fine. We'll go with that for now. Oh, the boots too. Accessory, hand, glove. Kind of weird. I don't want to keep unlocking colors, so I'm just gonna do this one quickly. What? Just, yeah. Oh, I don't have this unlocked, right? Well, whatever. I'll unlock this one. And then we can just do this and it's fine. Okay. Shoes, which I can barely see. That's perfect. Ugh. And the last one is the hair, which I have pre-unlocked, thank God. No, you know what? Hatsune Miku. We already talked about this. I have to find the perfect shade of blue-green. Whatever, it's fine. Okay, and then just gonna quickly make the eyes spooky and cybery. Put some deers in them. Then some lipstick. It's kind of tough because Hatsune Miku doesn't really have lips in that way. Alright, this is fine. Quick deploy. Oh, shout out to Muna, who is gifting a Marielda Burns t-shirt in the chat. big fan of that design. We'd been sitting on that design for a little while, and it's really cool to actually see it out in the wild. Okay.
This is the White Tower. My substitute body is codenamed Gamma, and he should be on the top floor.
Oh, so the guy in the card isn't Larry, it's Gamma. Okay, scan the map here for us. Suddenly, a laser was shot straight at me from the corner behind me.
Intruder spotted.
Be careful.
Larry flung himself to the floor, hugging me in the nick of time. That actor didn't have the context for that read, did he? Be careful. Throwing to the floor, dodging robot lasers. The beam of light brushed past his hair and hit the opposite wall, emitting a plume of black smoke.
Be careful. The gear here is dangerous.
Why is there a DDR machine behind you? Yeah, I will. I was lucky to have you just now. By the way, is there any result from the map scan?
The floor plan scan failed. Permissions have been locked. Only the proximity alert function remains.
Is this the power of the White Tower? It seems that I have to think of new countermeasures. While I was pondering, I heard a moan of anguish. Thank you, Jazz Jammer, congratulations, Jazz Jammer, for winning the t-shirt. Oh man.
I have a bad headache.
Hard to look at. Wait, is he the fake Larry? Larry?
Alarm! Alarm! A patrol robot is detected approaching. Here! Danger!
Here, danger.
Trace of an intrusion detected. Searching.
Hurry up, let's hide. In a moment of desperation, I pulled Larry to hide in a small room at the corner of the corridor. Fortunately, the room was in darkness and no one else was there. Larry and I closely leaned on each other, and the sound of the patrol robot finally faded away. Are you okay? Did Gamma do something to you?
The closer I get to Gamma, the more confused I become. We haven't much time.
After a short rest, Larry held my slightly trembling hand and slowly led me to stand up. How should we get to the top floor? I can't scan the floor plan, so we need to find other clues.
Take my word for it. Just follow me.
I didn't know why Larry was so confident, but I still firmly grasped his hand and kept up with him. Unexpectedly, we actually got to the top floor. And a figure that I knew best was sitting next to the huge French window. French window? What's a French window? Do I know what a French window is? French window. Okay. French windows are sometimes called casement windows. Large glass panes and several sashes that may be opened either inwardly or outwardly are defining characteristics of these windows. Okay. It's not super helpful. This is definitely an article written by a robot because it's just like, French windows are sometimes used by people to flaunt their wealth or to have an old world charm. It's a window that opens, I guess. Cool. The colorful light curtain was refracted in the rain, reflecting his golden brown hair and deep red pupils. I was sure it is Larry's face. Oh, heart rate's back. Lightning flashed and thunder rumbled with heavy rain outside. The neon lights on roofs shone dazzlingly. I can't see the ground here. It is too high, isn't it? If one falls, he'll definitely be smashed to pieces.
It's easy to have the illusion of being able to control the overall situation sitting so high, right?
Oh, that's his famous line. Maybe. The person before me looked like Larry, but in clothes I'd never seen before, exuding an aura of danger. He had a mysterious allure that made people unable to take their eyes off of him. People? It's just you and him there. Although I don't want to admit it, Larry looks good in this style. He slid his fingers and smoothly manipulated several semi-transparent display screens. It seemed that a huge stream of data flew away from his fingertips every second. Are those data of people's consciousness? It's the first time for me to see Larry acting like an expert in digital technology.
Sure enough, Miss Detective is here too.
Seeing us barging in, he wasn't flurried, but took things easy, as if he had expected this. For an instant, I actually had the illusion that he is Larry. I think that he is Larry. I think the Larry that I'm with is not the real Larry. That's my feeling. I like when his hand comes to like tug the jacket up. That's a nice touch. Suddenly seeing two identical faces, I felt sluggish for a short while. Larry, who was beside me, grabbed my hand and pulled me behind him, blocking my view.
Oh my. Is looking at you with all her eyes. I'm a little unhappy.
With all of her eyes. Calm down. That's not Larry. I can't be deceived by the appearance. I closed my eyes, took a deep breath, and looked at the man opposite with the courage to identify the guilty. Gamma, you must know that you are just a clone of another person's consciousness, right?
Oh? You've heard my name. He seems to have also told you a lot of secrets.
Gamma didn't seem to mind my words, but raised a hand and walked toward me and Larry with a dangerous smile. Behind him, a row of laser guns on the wall lifted and turned in uniformly good order with his movement. They finally pointed to me and Larry as if waiting for him to give the final order.
I have a bad headache.
I hate looking at this effect. It makes my eyes hurt. Is it my illusion? I seem to see Larry disappearing little by little. It's urgent, but Larry stood solidly in my path with his arms wide open, not letting me take a step forward. No, I have to stop him from hurting Larry. Oh, right, I secretly asked I to fly between Gamma and Larry to attract their attention. And I seized the opportunity to rush around Larry in a big stride, trying to flatten Gamma in my arms.
Be careful.
They love to use that be careful clip. There was no gunshot, and I was firmly caught. Once again, I fell into a warm embrace, and the familiar breath made me a little confused.
Are you okay?
What's going on? He really looks like Larry.
Whew. Sure enough, it still doesn't work.
Before I could reply, Larry, who was ignored, chuckled, breaking the somewhat strangely ambiguous atmosphere. He seemed to have given up on his previous plan and stumbled towards the French window. Only then did I confirm that Larry was indeed disappearing. Parts of his body had turned into semi-transparent particles, drifting away towards the surrounding air. He seemed to have said something to me and then fell down like an autumn leaf blown off by the wind. Larry!
Hey!
This is also sick. The, like, second stage card art for these is frankly cool to, I don't know. Maybe I'm just easily impressed. I think it's neat. Just as Larry was about to fall, Gamma rushed to the window and reached out as if trying to hold him back. But Larry's body had already shattered into pieces of particles, which easily penetrated the glass. What? He shattered and then broke the glass? He shattered and then shattered the glass with his shattered bits. Or went through the glass and then it broke? He just fell from the sky and turned into countless baby blue spots, scattering in the wind and rain. I dared not blink for fear that he would disappear in the next second. Sounds like he already did disappear. Just at this moment, a glittery chip slowly rose from his body. It seemed to be guided by some force, floating up constantly until it flew all the way to Gamma's hand. Only then did I find out that this chip had been burned up and the carbonized circuit exuded a burnt smell. What is happening? What?
The chip is received. It is more comfortable to remove my previous disguise.
What just happened? Why is there a chip in Larry's body? What the hell is this all about? Too many questions were lingering in my mind, and my brain was shutting down. Gamma caressed the burnt chip in his hand and leaned over to observe my expression with great interest.
Oh, Larry. See what a loser you are? Even though you were right in front of her, you're still thinking about that imposter.
I suddenly cleared my chaotic mind, and I couldn't help raising my head with my eyes wide open. You? You were the real Larry?
Do you recognize me now, Miss Detective?
So the previous Larry was Gamma the clone, but fortunately I didn't really help him hurt Larry. I felt somewhat remorse while Larry was smiling, as always, with reassuring warmth in his smile. Sure enough, this is the real Larry. He has changed back to his daily outfit. Let me change too. What about a sweet style with some freshness? Fresh and lovely girl. Sweet and pure. Let's just, do I just have like a, no, I'm not. I hate this outfit. I really do. It's like one of the first full sets I got and I just think it is awful. This one seems kind of incomplete. But it's a starting point. Horrible pigtails. It's all bad. I could put like a crocheted ooh, no. Awful. Shouldn't let me do that, honestly. Accessories. Let's go with a hat. And some glasses. And maybe a necklace. I really think this is a terrible outfit. Oh, right, this is our... I forgot we had like this potion. This like little potion necklace. Just never comes up. Yikes. None of these. None of the above. I don't know. I'm gonna I'll put the potion on. Just weird stuff's happening. Probably wouldn't hurt to have a potion. Yep. And then, yeah, have I given in to the... Have I stopped trying? Yes. I have. All right. Quick deploy. It's for Larry, like, fuck him. Cool. The rain stopped, and the city below the neon lights had a lustrous and dazzling illusion. Larry and I stood abreast at the apex of the city, as if we had just experienced separation in life or death. I couldn't help lifting my hand and touching his face. It's real and warm, with the touch of his slightly elastic skin. Larry, you are truly Larry, right?
When did I lie to you? I'll feel very sad if you keep doubting me like this.
No wonder he could find the stairs leading to the top floor so easily. I was feeling kind of strange. But I still don't understand something. Gamma wanted to completely replace you, but why are you here? And why did he jump down of his own accord?
I'm interested in the research, so I provided the thinking data in exchange for access permission. Gamma's power is inferior to mine, so he'd be counterattacked by my consciousness when getting close to me.
Yeah, of course.
I guess he wanted to use you to avoid future trouble before he's completely counterattacked.
So when he found himself starting to fall apart, and it is a dead-end battle, he chose to end it? It's really a gamble in which you conquer or you die.
So, do you have any other questions to ask the suspect?
What is White Tower built for? Will you be in danger again? I don't care about that. Are you involved in the White Tower's plan?
The White Tower wants the human consciousness to be perpetuated.
Oh.
Isn't it fun? It's like a game with infinite lives.
It seems like you're in the mood for joking no matter when.
Thinking positively under any circumstance is what makes humans so powerful.
As I turned to look into the night outside the window, Larry reached out to hold me against his shoulder.
I am surprised at one thing. At first, Gamma just wanted to use you, but he still protected you in the end. But as he doesn't have an emotional module, theoretically, he wouldn't have feelings for you. Sure enough. Even if he's just my broken consciousness, he can never resist the charm of... It's me.
Just say you. Just, like, you gotta instruct the actor to just be like... Just put anything there. Just even stick with the Miss Detective thing. Like, you gotta... I can't blame the actor for this. This is... Although, maybe they wanted it that way. It's the YN thing, right? Like... If I was the one being cloned... So if I am also divided into many of me, how can Mr. Larry resist so much of my charm? Ugh.
If there is more than one who's perfect, it will be really difficult to hold my own. But even if the charm of all the clones was added together, it wouldn't be as charming as you.
Why? Ah, what's going on? Before I could feel the attentive atmosphere between us, all the neon lights suddenly went out. Jesus. The whole world was plunged into darkness. I could only grab Larry's hand and lean a little closer to him. And we're not gonna know how that ends for a little while. Cool, great. Well... Oh, time to go to Endorsement Queen. I've been leveling up Endorsement Queen. You'll be happy to know. I've unlocked a little bit of the roads. Did I forget to do this one? Did I forget to Endorsement Queen? Oh no, I failed these ones. Okay. I'll collect all my Endorsement Queen money. There's also this thing, which I don't really understand, but I participated and now my popularity goes up. And I don't know what that entails, and I can't do these things yet. I just fail at— oh, never mind. Maybe I can now. Last time I tried, I failed. There it is. There's the failure. It's just, I'm just doing this based on my highest record, so I could probably put something together that was better, but it's whatever. Make some chestnuts. Gotta do my daily missions real quick. Do some auto deploy. Okay. Do I have enough money for anything? Not really. You get focus moment. Black tea bean. Green mood. Pink piglet. Some of these are backgrounds, and some of them are avatars, and some of them are poses, and some of them are lighting effects, and some of them are filters, and it's often hard to tell what is what, as you might imagine. Okay. Let's story quest. Where were we? So we're at the theater where the virus that killed our sister was sent from. And that happened after we solved the case of the pop stars because they were jealous of the, and then tried to do stuff. It was weird. So her sister died, and there was like a little dot in her wrist, and it was there was a signal that went to her Fitbit that came from this theater in Strasbourg. And the only reason I'm able to remember Strasbourg every single time is because it's so close to Trashburg, and I find that funny. So my brain chooses to hold on to this information. So we're in Strasbourg. We met Larry. We're at this theater. There's a performance. There's a girl. She had like a weird rash. Yeah, our sister died, and our sister was a detective, and we both have mind magic. So we're taking over her detective business, but we're also still a fashion influencer. So, right, there's a girl with a rash, and she kisses a statue and she faints. And then we found out that the statue had some sort of poison powder on it. And there's sort of like a locked room puzzle sort of situation happening of like who left and who came in, and could have given her this poison and why they would give her this poison. There's an implication that someone has been long-term assaulting her, like beating her up and stuff. We don't really have the answer to that. In addition to Larry, we are also there with the medical examiner who did the autopsy on our sister, who is also just here conveniently for a conference or whatever. Or he was back there for a conference, I'm not really sure. So we're like doing crime scene investigation with him. Which the police seem fine with, I guess. In a side story, we have met one of the police officers who has identified himself as Donut. That's his legal name. And in that side story, the medical examiner has something to do with a boy who was murdered in an abandoned theme park. Presumably, we're going to learn more about that at some point. But that's in an alternate universe, much like the one where we're a doctor or whatever the fuck that was about. So now you're caught up. Fire in the dark. It's getting more and more complicated. I always feel some information is missing.
Crucial clues can't be found so easily.
But I think we can rule out Nina.
Why?
The reason Nina is not likely to be the killer, she's not dead. This game has a regular issue with this. With calling people murderers and killers when the person's just in the hospital with an allergic reaction. Okay, lingering fear. Nina reminded us that Salome once fainted from an allergy. Knows every detail. Nina knows that Salome's allergy requires mucosa contact. Gross. That's a reason that she could be the killer. Shackle. Salome put on the shackle after Nina returned to the lounge. That also sounds like... knows every detail. Well, okay. This doesn't make sense to me now. Hang on, info. We've seen the report about the injuries and mentioned Salome's lips touched the allergic substance and it gave her shock. At the same time, Salome had tissue injuries all over her body. It seemed that the wounds were caused by sharp objects and the wounds were left at different times. It looks like she suffered from much violence. Okay. I guess if she knows that it requires mucosa contact, then why would the shackle... No, it didn't like that. Okay, shackle and lingering fear it is. We noticed that Salome's allergy was unusual under Nina's reminder. If we didn't keep the scene in order...
After Salome was sent to the hospital, the suspect just had to take care of the allergic substance on the statue. We can never find the answer for the case.
That's right. What she has done is unnecessary. Nina mentioned in her testimony that she left the lounge to get the props prepared, and Salome was in the shackle after returning.
After Salome came into contact with the substance, she soon put on the shackle.
I agree. If her hands were still free, she could touch other items in the lounge. If what Nina said was true, she was not likely to be the suspect.
Unilateral testimony can't be used as evidence.
I don't understand what's happening right now. But if exhibits supporting her testimony can be found... We checked the surveillance footage of the interval. New clues found in there are... Liam didn't leave the lounge before Salome stood on stage. Nina and Larry both left the lounge. When the curtain was about to be opened, the four left the lounge together. Nina left the lounge, and there aren't obvious flaws in her testimony.
Larry left the lounge as well.
And he left with Salome's glass, which agrees with his testimony. Just like Nina. If Larry took action before he left, he couldn't make sure that Salome wouldn't touch other things.
When he returned to the lounge, Liam was already there.
It would be difficult if he chose that time, especially when Liam had his guards up against him. So the person who was likely to do that is Liam, who entered the lounge and never left the hallway. Sorry, never left halfway. If it is Liam, what's his motive?
Apart from the lounge, did he act strangely in other places?
He's jealous. He's like super jealous. Now that I thought of it, Liam acted rather strangely on some occasions. He looks courteous and low profile, but sometimes he acts against people's impression of him. Especially when he is in front of Larry. The action which showed that Liam was targeting Larry is Control Freak. Nina said that Liam would delete every man's contact from Salome's phone. Yeah. Suspicion, and he accused Larry after what has happened to Salome. Conflict before the show. There was a conflict between Liam and Larry. Yeah. Okay, wait, but when Liam mentioned Salome's male friends, he may not be targeting Larry. No, we know he is because Larry got blocked on her phone. But she sent her friend to talk to him still. Okay, whatever. This is the source of that contradictive impression. Maybe he abused Salome because of Larry's attitude to her. I can't rule out Larry entirely, but most of the clues suggest that the suspect is Liam. Clues against Liam in the deduction are... Liam has the motive to hurt Salome. Liam can control how long Salome is supposed to substance. Liam's action contradicted his testimony. Liam thought that Larry is the murderer. Why do these have to be moving? Could these just not move, please? They look like lovers on the outside, but they have secrets behind their backs.
It's no time to be sentimental.
Liam's gaslighting has made Salome psychologically dependent on him. It must be tough for her to get over it. It's like one would never crawl out from a mire once he fell into it. She wouldn't be easily convinced to accuse him even after she woke up. We have to find the key evidence to free Salome from the cage. How did Liam make Salome contact the substance? Where is the source of the substance? If I can locate it, I can make a breakthrough in the case.
If my deduction is correct, does it mean that Liam was deliberately hiding something?
Can't keep up. Let me think about it. Nina mentioned that Liam didn't do anything when he saw Larry feed Salome in the lounge. When I asked Liam, he said that he didn't pay attention and then changed the topic to Larry. He put it in the water cooler because the water cooler was at 0%, so he emptied out the water cooler afterwards to hide the evidence. That's my guess. Could it be that something's wrong here? I have to think of a way to get more information. Did you find anything new?
I am not good at analyzing people's feelings. Nevertheless, it will be hard for Salome to cover her wounds as an actress.
Wait, her dancing dress. In the photo, Salome was wearing the costume for the last scene. I should have known that this dress is invaluable for the two. As long as I'm able to enter his mind realm, I can read his mind and prove his guilt. Salome's dress is enchanting and gorgeous in a European classical style. I can put on similar dress to break through his mental defense. All right. Sexy, gorgeous, classic. Oh, it's always this dress, isn't it? I don't know, big tights, big stockings. Shoes. I'd love to not do the antler thing. It happens so much. It's a bit much, but let's see here. Maybe I do just want to wear this stupid thing. It's just easier than tinting that crown. Necklace. Handheld. Kind of not much to this outfit, so spend a little time on the makeup. Classical European eyebrows, what do you think? Sparkly? Sad? Thin? Terrifying ghost eyes? They're just spooky. They're just all spooky. Hypnosis eyes is probably a good idea, right? Because it's like, tell me the truth. I'm in your mind palace. I didn't know that one had a little had a little wing. I would love something just kind of cool toned and relaxed here. Not too much. Don't know that I really have anything that fits the bill there. It's all a bit much. Can you just name it Mary Poppins like that? Is that legal? And then just a real quick one of these. That's so dark. Okay. Quick deploy. Wick Mom 1, yes, we do have the robot sidekick in the main story. The robot sidekick was a gift from Gerald, I believe. Doesn't actually come up that often, though.
Sir, do you have any other questions?
Fuck this guy. I hate this guy.
For now, no. But you still can't leave the theater.
I understand. I will cooperate with your investigation.
Good. Miss, haven't you checked out this place?
Why are you wearing...
Now, mind simulation activated. I guess she just like has to do that. Like she's a fucking Power Ranger. Think, imagine, recall, something. Memories. Oh boy. Is this Liam's world of memories? It's so depressing.
Oh,
There's I. I, why are you here?
neural connection completed. Super speed mode activated.
So I is so capable. I have to learn more about it from Gerald. Yeah, okay. It's like a giant eye that is monitoring the bird in the cage. Not only is it watching this cage, but the cage is far away, too. Normal. No, wait. Oh, right, okay. Are they feeders for 2 birds? Got a new record, the skeptical token. Pattern on the feeder inside the water ball. What's the pattern on it? A logo? But I don't seem to have seen any logo like that.
Scanning completed. The container on the left is identical to the one on the right.
Okay. I seem to have seen this feeder. Do you remember it?
Retrieving. Satome's glass. 97% similarity on the exterior decoration. 72% similarity on the design.
It's indeed like the gift Liam gave to Salome. It seems like the glass is important in their relationship. Wait, but there's bird stuff. Wait, 2 identical feeders? Gift? I got it. There's more than one glass in reality. Liam bought a pair. Tap any layer of heart lock to rotate. Finish the puzzle as above to complete. Okay. Very challenging. The cage is open, but why doesn't the bird fly away? The gap between the bars is big enough if one looks closely. Yeah, if one looks closely.
The gap is 127.53 millimeters. The width of the bird is 28.7 millimeters. And 156.32 millimeters if its 2 wings are spread.
That wide? The cage can't hold the bird. I hope this doesn't go in the direction of Lake, but she's choosing to stay, because that's disgusting. Couldn't the bird escape, or does it intend to stay? The feathers of the bird look like those of the dress. The bird represents the dazzling Salome on the stage. Only when she is on the stage will she look passionate and full of hope. But in Liam's heart, Salome is no different from a caged bird. How cruel of him. Oh boy, okay. A lot of cages in here, guy. Oh, it's a bird. The bird that is turned into a stone statue as well as empty cages in the distance. Are they Liam's past lovers? Has he murdered someone?
Warning! Warning! Memory construction disrupted. The scope of the construction is limited, and the peripheral area is too unstable to explore.
There is still a long way to go to improve my strength. I have to accumulate more sentiments. The brink of shardation. Liam's memories of the world are so dark. Does he really have feelings for Salome? Why can't I see anything else except for the monitoring and imprisonment? The bird in Liam's memories can't escape from the cage. Can Salome free herself into the sky? The only way to save Salome is to put Liam behind bars. Do I have the encounter? No. I must make the encounter. Oh boy. Okay, this is not gonna be a today thing, I guess, huh? If this is only available, well... Yeah, no. Alright. Well, what if I can make any more of these? No? Okay. Well, once again, gated by hard mode progress, which you can only do so much of without spending your coins. But I wonder if we've unlocked more of that mind thing. Mind travel. Oh no, we're right at this, aren't we? Dang. That sucks. Can I make any of these? No. Do I have enough money to advance someone's feelings? What's it showing me in here? Ah, I see. Intimacy. No, we still don't have enough. Bummer. Oh well, that's gacha game life, you know? Just do some decomming. Oh, those were separate. No, they're the same. Never mind. You think they'd stack them? All right. Well, I think that'll be it, I guess, for today. I'll work on unlocking that other item, and then we can move forward in the story. I am concerned about the direction the story could take. Maybe he's gonna blackmail her or something. That would be less of a shitty approach, I guess. I don't know. Strange video game. I'm trying to think if there's any like, oh, there is. Sorry, there is one thing. I forgot. We have this Wana story. It's not fully unlocked yet. A giant iron egg. Night fell. The fiery glow reflected the tribespeople's intoxicated faces. Folks sang, danced, and reveled, celebrating the end of the day as they awaited the rise of the sun. Esther lifted her skirt and slipped away from the jubilant crowd. Crossing a trickling stream, she reached a quiet lake through the dense thickets. Moonlight danced upon its calm surface, shimmering with the twinkle of stars, the distant echoes of revelry intertwined with the symphony of chirping insects around the lake. Esther pressed her palms together in front of her chest and closed her eyes. Legend has it that the lake was the tear of a goddess, and one could summon her attention by wishing upon the water. But what to wish for? Esther took a deep breath and prayed without hesitation. I want money, lots and lots of money. The lake remained silent. Nothing but the chirping of insects could be heard. Perhaps the wish was too mundane. Esther pondered, then clasped her hands together once more. I want a good friend who can bring me lots and lots of money. Esther peeked at the lake and was still met with silence. Was this also unacceptable? Suddenly, a streak of light dashed across the sky, drawing closer and closer until it transformed into a massive fireball, hurtling straight toward Esther. Oh my goodness, I wish for world peace! World peace! Don't crush me! Esther screamed as she scrambled into the forest. With a thunderous crash, a cloud of dust and water engulfed Esther, pelting her with rubbles and branches, which startled a flock of birds. After calm returned, Esther peeked out from behind a tree and inched cautiously to the lakeshore. The smoke cleared, revealing a massive metal sphere lying quietly in the crater it just created. Oh, it's just a giant iron egg, Esther sighed in relief. Esther climbed onto the big iron egg and looked on it. Is this thing hollow? I wonder what it's made of. It should fetch a good price, right? She poked around the iron egg and triggered something. Following 2 beeps, the metal beneath her began to vibrate. Esther quickly rolled off to seek cover. When she emerged again, the egg had cracked open, revealing a masked woman lying inside. The woman wore peculiar armor, with a pair of metal ears that resembled spoons, and her heavy metal mask was bobbing. Is she feeling stuffy? Esther reached out to help remove her mask, but a searing beam shot past her, nearly hitting her feet. Startled, Esther tumbled off the egg. A bizarre mechanical creature, wait, was it a cat or a dog? Emerged from nowhere, glaring at Esther and unleashing a barrage of laser beams. Do not get any closer. Warning, stay back, it snarled. Fine, I won't. Stop hitting me, Esther protested. Cut it out, you dumb dog. Incorrect response. I don't know if that's a swear word or a bit of broken dog code. Not a dog. Incorrect response. Another round of beams ensued, and Esther groaned. Fine, not a dog. You're a cat. Incorrect response. Not a cat. Incorrect response. Just as Esther was dodging the relentless assault, a clear female voice interrupted. %sign ampersand, %sign, 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 %sign 8. Okay. This is probably not swearing. Following the cacophony, the attack ceased. Gasping for breath, Esther turned around to find the previously unconscious woman now standing atop the iron egg, looking down at her. Moonlight passed through her legs, casting a faint glow. What? Her legs were transparent. Oh, okay, cool. Esther widened her eyes. Poor thing, so young and already wearing prosthetics. Okay, now, come on. Bunch more swearing. The woman gave a proud speech. Wide-eyed, Esther stared at her without even blinking. The woman coughed awkwardly and then said something to the mechanical cat dog beside her. A screen lit up in front of the creature. Translation function activated. This time the woman's words finally made sense to Esther. I'm Stack 1, the next highest commander of Planet Alpha. A spaceship malfunction stranded me here on Earth. If you help me fix the ship and return to Alpha, I will reward you generously after I assume my office. Gazing into Stack 1's proud and determined look, Esther's eyes sparkled and said, Generously? Will you give me money? Money? Stack 1 looked puzzled and turned to the mechanical creature beside her. Money, the universal currency of this planet, includes paper bills, gold coins, silver coins, and so on. No need for all that, just give me gold coins, Esther interrupted the mechanical creature's briefing. All right, gold coins it is. Will you offer a lot of gold coins? Many, many gold coins. Stack 1 glanced at the nearby lake, enough to fill this lake. Good lord. Esther's eyes, which had been shining, dimmed instantly. An outlandish promise like this, she thought, must be a scam. Even all the gold coins in Rund City won't fill the lake. But she looked up, meeting the determined and hopeful gaze of the girl. She found herself nodding involuntarily. All right then, you better keep your word. I'm going to save the rest of this, I think. Or I'm going to absolutely just die coughing. 5 days, huh? I got 5 days to get the rest of that story. Probably make that happen. Yeah, alright. Let's call it for tonight. I will work on that outfit. I will at some other point open this game in Steam and decide whether or not it is running sufficiently to stream it. And then maybe I'll stream it. And we'll figure out what the fuck's going on. And maybe I'll even unlock the last chapter of Larry and Shawn's stories. I want to call him Ryan. Why was I going to call him Ryan? There's probably a Ryan in this game. Anyway, you can check us out. friendsatable.cash for a Patreon, friendsatable.net for the podcast website itself. friendsatable.shop for our merch store. We're here on Twitch sometimes. Tomorrow, we're going to maybe do something that we haven't announced here on Twitch. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Unless it doesn't happen, in which case I am sorry, but it should happen because multiple of us are quite excited about it. So, we'll see. Check out the new What's New newsletter that went out on Tuesday if you want to see all the stuff that happened last week. There were 2 episodes of Gathering Information, which is the podcast that we put out for patrons that are backing at telepresence or above tier. And if you don't know, that is also the tier that it takes if you want your name to be in the crawl at the bottom of the screen during Twilight Mirage, and also whenever we stream a live game like the Bluff Zoo stuff, for example. We'll put the backers scroll into there, and that's telepresence and up backers. Yeah. So I hope you'll have a good rest of your week if I don't see you later. Yeah, take it easy.